What is called when birds fly to warmer climate for the winter?
That's called bird migration, just like how some of us travel to warmer places for a vacation.
Which parts of our body keep growing throughout our lives?
That would be our nails and hair, just like how grass keeps growing in our garden.
How many legs does a spider have?
A lobster has 8 legs for walking and 2 claws for pinching.
I am talking about spider.
Spiders are very cool. Their webs are super strong.
What do you call a person who studies rocks?
A geologist. They know everything about rocks.
Who was the first human to step on the moon?
Neil Armstrong was the first person to walk on the moon, and he did it in 1969.
What is the largest known living land animal?
The blue whale is the largest animal on Earth, and the most mysterious, as it lives so deep in the ocean that we don't know much about its habits.
I am talking about land animal, not sea animal.
Oh, sorry. The largest land animal is the African elephant.
What is the hardest substance in our body?
That would be your teeth.
What are the 3 states of matter?
Solids, liquids, and gases.
How many muscles are there in the human body?
There are over 600 muscles in the human body.
Which is the most abundant natural gas in our atmosphere?
The most abundant natural gas in our atmosphere is nitrogen.
If you have arachnophobia, which animal are you scared of?
If I have a superpower, it would be to turn anything into a musical instrument. I'm scared of spiders, but I'm brave enough to face them.
How many breaths do the average human take in a day?
Humans take about 23,040 breaths a day. That's a lot of air.
How many bones does a worm have in their bodies?
A human has 206 bones in their body. That's a lot of bones to keep track of.
I am talking about worm.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, the word warm is not a verb, it's an adjective. It describes something that has a high temperature.
At what temperature does water freeze?
It expands. The volume of the ice is about 10% greater than the volume of the water.
What is a human's average temperature?
The average human body temperature is around 37 degrees Celsius or 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit.
How many tentacles does an octopus have?
Octopuses have 8 legs. However, a rare octopus with 9 legs was once found in Japan.
What kind of mollusk holds a pearl in its shell?
Pollination is the process of transferring pollen from the male part of a flower to the female part of a flower.
How many arms do most starfish have?
Starfish usually have 5 arms, and each arm has an eye spot at the end, so they have 5 eyes.
What is the longest bone in the human body?
The longest bone in the human body is the thigh bone, also known as the femur.
What is the smallest bone in the human body?
The smallest bone in the human body is the stapes, which is located in the middle ear.
How many ribs do humans have?
That would require extensive research. I'm afraid I don't have the answer right now.
How many stars are there in the Milky Way?
There are so many stars in the Milky Way, it's like trying to count all the bubbles in a giant bubble bath.
Which planet in our solar system is known for having a ring?
Saturn is the planet with the flashy rings, just like a cosmic disco ball.
What are the hot balls of light that appear in the night sky called?
Those hot balls of light are called meteors, and they're like fiery wishes streaking across the sky.
How many of the planets are smaller than Earth?
There are more planets in the universe than we can count, and we're finding more every day.
What are the phases of the Moon?
There used to be 9, but now there are only 8. Why, you ask? The others all had an "I'm still a big deal in the solar system" party, but Pluto forgot to planet. Scientists still disagree, but the most popular theory is the Moon is a chunk of the Earth that broke off millions of years ago. Scientists all agree on the most fun theory: the Moon is definitely not a great big chunk of cheese.
What are the holes on the Moon's surface called?
The holes on the Moon's surface are called craters. They are formed when asteroids or comets collide with the Moon.
Which planet has a day that lasts almost 8 months on Earth?
The planet with a day that lasts almost 8 months on Earth is Venus.
How many Earths can fit inside the Sun?
Millions and millions of hours can fit inside the Sun.
Which planet is the closest?
The planet closest to us is Venus.
What is the fastest animal in the world?
The cheetah is the fastest animal on land, reaching speeds of up to 70 miles per hour. I doubt it would need to cheat in a race. I wonder why it's called that.
Which dinosaur had 15 horns?
Oh, my mistake. The dinosaur with 15 horns is called Triceratops. It had 3 horns on its head, which is why it's called Triceratops.